Listen in as 5 friends take turns weaving stories through the tabletop game of their choice. This is 5 GMs in a Trench Coat.
Hello everyone and welcome to 5 GMs in a Trench Coat. My name is Tanner, I'm your GM for today. On my right.
Hello, I'm Tanlin, playing Devon. Yikes.
Oh, I'm Jesse, and I play Titus, the Typhoon.
Beautiful. Hi, I'm Kim, and I play B.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I play Araceli for now.
So, we last left off.
On such a cliffhanger.
Araceli was knife fighting one of the crew members who was intent on killing that man.
Yes, yeah.
But then Devon made an executive decision to
Made a
remove
call. Yeah.
the other ship from existence
From the
by
equation.
shooting it out of the sky.
With who on it? Who was on it?
Araceli was on the ship.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
that's
sure
crazy.
if I was
Yeah,
on
no,
the ship or
Araceli
not.
was on that ship that Devon was about to shoot down.
Right.
And Araceli
Instinctively.
turned around, saw that Siren was about to shoot lightning, and they both fired their magics at each other. Araceli interrupted it. Siren's lightning stopped. The magic had just dissipated. And now B and Titus talked about getting Araceli off of the ship, but we'll go back to B and Titus. What are you guys doing?
So where we last left off, B was like, I need your help getting the kid off the ship. He's not coming.
Can you like net him or something?
That's the plan, is that I can net him, but I need help dragging
I
him
could
over
try
here.
I could try to grab him, I guess.
I was like, yeah, I don't think this is a one.
But he's a solid kid.
Yeah, that's why I need help, because I can't do this by myself.
Like a
Brick shit house.
Yeah. All right, you net him, I'll pull him.
All right. So that's.
All right, so you guys are gonna head off. You're gonna
Yeah,
you kind of swing over or cross the bridge that's still up. So
I'll swing over for right now.
okay.
Yeah, Titus always swings.
Okay.
He has the option.
I'll just be like, how do you do this?
So you guys
I've
grab on.
never done this.
Titus is a swinger.
You
It's true.
you grab onto some rope. You swing across. Titus, you turn around, just like maybe casually, and you spot Tandem. And he's at his wheel, but he has his rifle, and he's looking at you, like his musket, long rifle. He's looking at you,
Oh.
just kind of.
And I'm just gonna kind of put my hand up to hold.
Okay.
We'll see
Um,
how this plays out.
yeah. So, Titus, you turn back. You got to swing on Araceli.
Yeah. I think I kind of look like frazzled, like a scared animal.
Yeah.
Like my eyes are a little haggard, and I think I like re-pick up the sword that I had dropped earlier, and I saw my dagger in my hand, and I sort of like back up a little bit, and I like look around, and I look at people. I'm like, I told you they were gonna fucking sink your ship. I'm taking over. Everyone, go sit down.
They all okay. Everybody is listening to you. All of them except the one guy. Sit just back away, right? They
Yeah.
don't sit down. Some of them do. Not everybody. They just back away. They're like, all right, time's up. And the one guy looks at you and just puts his dagger down and crosses his arms and watches.
And I'm just gonna kind of like look around at like you guys.
So yeah, you guys are on the ship too.
Mm-hmm.
Devon.
Is in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I think the sound of like the and then like instantly looking to where it was, like angry, and then realizing like, oh shit, like I was gonna do something really fucking bad. And maybe he hesitates a little, like maybe his plan was to shoot again, but he's like, oh.
Yeah, I get you. So are you just waiting there?
Yeah, I might look to B to see what she's up to.
I'm pointing to my pouch, which you know where I keep my nets.
Okay.
So then, Araceli, roll me notice.
I mean, minuses because I'm like out of it.
No, because you're also hyper aware, right?
Okay.
B,
Flat 0,
Are
so
you-
I got a...
trying to hide.
Nope.
0.
Yeah, 5-0.
Okay, so B. How does B look right now, and how does Titus look? Because I'm sure your eyes go to them next, right?
I think B has a sense of determination on her face
Okay.
to get this kid out of here so we can just... Because she didn't want any of this to happen in the first
Right.
place. She's a little tired. But I think her current goal is to get this kid off this ship.
Titus, what's Titus looking like?
Oh, he's staring right at Araceli. He's
Okay.
ready to get him.
All right. So then, like, almost like a dog who's gotten out of the house, right? I mean, like,
I'm like backing looking up and he's like, my tail's wagging.
I mean,
think
like,
it's a game.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you guys are saying, right? Is like you're
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to capture him and you're ready
Yeah.
to pounce on him if you
I'm
need to, right?
gonna get his ass.
All right, so okay. I mean, we're not going into PvP, but I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative because
Okay.
turn order matters.
Yeah. Again.
Do we add anything to it?
No, it'll be flat.
Athletics?
I thought about athletics. Sure, athletics because
I was
Adam.
curious.
Nah, I know.
I mean, my athletics is pretty bad.
All minuses.
What'd you get?
5.
Alright, so you're first.
Yeah, I'm
It's Titus.
Are we doing athletics?
Araceli.
Yeah.
Then I'm a +1.
So okay, then be last.
No, we're tied.
I think all of
Oh.
us are tied.
Okay, got it. Everybody roll again. Then who isn't Titus?
I got 0 that time.
I got a 3 that time.
Got a 4.
Okay. Cool. Titus, your turn.
Alright. I'm just gonna go up to Arcel and be like, it's time to stop, and I'm trying to like get to the other side of him from B. And I'm like, hey, you did a good job now. Let's get back on that boat. You're hurt.
Is Devon gonna kill me?
Oh, he would have made it off. You always seem to pull it off in the last minute.
So then, Devon, your turn.
I think I'm waiting to see what they do.
Okay.
I'm kind
Do
of
you
sad
wanna
that I rolled so high.
Hold your turn.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
B.
I'm going up and I'm throwing the fucking net on him.
Okay, so
What if it's a comically small net?
Yeah, I know, right?
so I guess
my face. Right?
roll your magic and how do you want to burn it?
Just cut it out. Yeah, just.
All right, then yeah.
Oh,
Both
shit,
your
it
rolls.
is made out of vine side.
Yeah.
Opposed magics.
Oh! 5!
5? What'd you get?
I rolled a 5.
I got 8.
Okay, so then yeah,
Sorry.
B, you throw your net, and R, so again, maybe it's instinctual, you're just like, and like throw fire at it, and it ignites. It doesn't have time to expand, right? Just goes up in flames and
Can I do something else?
withers away. Yeah, we've been doing 2 actions at a time.
I'm gonna whip his leg
Mm.
and pull him down.
Alright,
I'm
roll,
focused on the net, so she's gonna
roll your magic.
Yeah.
roll your physique just to see if she can do it. Like, you know what I mean?
I got a 4.
Alright, so you whip
Just too
as it's like, I was gonna say, maybe you like,
No!
and you pull hard, but Araceli is a big guy,
Yeah.
right? Araceli, it's your turn.
I think I kind of like look around.
Wait, what do you do? You were holding.
Well, yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
do
you
it
do.
at any time.
I really love, honestly, it's your turn. Hold on! What are you
Wait,
doing?
what the fuck are you doing?
Let's
No,
not let him
we-
get a turn.
We just went because if he gets out.
You can hold Tamlin. There's nothing wrong with it.
I think Devon might be kind of reeling right now because like the situation is so.
Fuck yeah.
Akira!
Leave me alone.
Just because. Fuck, he was gonna do something really fucking bad and he's like coming down from it, you know?
It was like that adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
He turned on his sociopath switch.
Yeah. What would Devon do?
WWDD.
Yeah.
We need to make shirts
well,
that
now-
say WWDD.
Well, currently I have two posts geared up: Tannerisms and What Would Devon Do?
Very good. Yeah, we gotta turn those into like merch.
Yeah.
Well, okay, because now everyone is on the ship because they're trying to get you. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do another shot, obviously.
Right.
But I don't know.
If you want to keep holding your action,
Yeah,
you
I'm just
can.
gonna keep holding.
Alright, Araceli then.
I'm just gonna walk to the front.
Good.
To the steering wheel.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this bitch back and land it. They're prisoners now.
Okay. So you get to the steering wheel,
Yeah.
and it's gonna take. If you're just walking there, it's gonna take a minute. So that'll be your turn. You can start driving
that's
next
fine.
to it.
I'm not like doing anything like hastily. Like, I think I'm still
Yeah.
in like frazzle mode, like a little like off, like a little like.
Titus,
Mm,
you can hold 2, man. If it's between B and Araceli, it's between B and Araceli.
I'm gonna just be like, all right, Arcel, you watch them then, and I'm gonna walk back onto our ship.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna go to tandem and just be like, we need to go back and more in base.
He nods. Devon, before I respond. Devon, do you want to do anything? It's your turn again. That's all.
Yeah. I think he should be like, fuck it. Like the kid's gonna do what he's gonna fucking do. You know?
Mhm.
Whatever. And he's just gonna go and land on Tandem's ship.
Okay.
And be like, Siren can send a message.
Yeah.
He's
Right,
fast.
woman.
Tandem nods and he says, "What do you think of that, Tice?"
Yeah, let's do it.
Crikey, things are bad right now.
That's so real.
B, and we'll say you guys are preparing the message, like just to B.
I can't do this by myself. Yeah. I think she just goes back then.
Yeah.
Because
To the ship,
everybody,
to
yeah,
that temp
because
ship,
everyone
okay.
else did. Because I can't do this by myself.
Okay, so do you head towards because everybody else is gathered, right?
Yeah, I'll just head towards them.
Alright. Araceli, are you gonna start driving? Okay. Now this is during your turn. This happened concurrently.
Yeah.
Tandem says to the three of you, so are we just letting Araceli do whatever he wants now? And Tandem's not pushing. He's not we doing whatever the kid wants.
Yeah.
He's asking are we just gonna let him leave?
Well, where's he planning on going? Which way is he heading?
Yeah,
He's
I'm
just
going back towards the island.
towards
the
our
Rhine.
base.
Yeah. There are prisoners now.
I think he's taking them.
They'll fit on the Tandem ship.
No, let Mabel chew him out.
Tandem shrugs. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, you can catch up with us. We're
Anything
not.
we do doesn't seem to get through, so.
So
So upset.
maybe Tandem kind of reads the room and just doesn't say anything and just.
I'd also like to go up to Tandem and be like, hey, so the prisoners, I don't know what language they were speaking. I don't know if you have anyone on board that knows.
Crikey, you don't know what language they were speaking. And then he'll say, let me try. And then he'll head down the stairs and he'll go talk to them. If anybody's around, he listens to them talk for a second and then he says something in their language. It sounds very different and bad, but he says something to them and they're like, oh, and then start talking back. So yeah, Tandem talks to them for a second. Then he goes back to UB and he says, seems that they were picked up trying to get into the Republic. I think they thought this would be better than wherever they're from. And then he shrugs. I don't. You saw what happened to them, and that's all I've got.
All right.
That's all I have.
Thanks, Tandem.
Yeah. So then you guys are gonna head back.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back. I mean, the ships are gonna be close to each other, but I imagine you guys are keeping some distance. Whether because Araceli, you're driving the ship for whatever that's worth.
We probably should go ahead so they know that it's not just a Republic ship.
You're faster than them. You can get if you race there, you beat them. Just letting you know. So it's up to you.
I don't think I'm gunning it, but if casually, if they're not going fast, I'm not trying to go faster than them. I'm going at whatever pace, but I'm not gunning it.
Okay. So
Before that, can I ask Titus to go on that ship and make sure the people are unarmed while the kid does his thing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let him do it.
Can you do it, please?
Yeah, fine.
Thank
Have
you.
Siren fly me over.
Yeah.
yeah. So Titus, you hop on Siren. Siren drops you off. Maybe it's a little weird riding Siren because it's so different from Tempest.
He's a little slimy.
Trying to hold on.
Jeez.
The watch flying, I'm slowly slipping off.
Just let him take you. Just
My pants are wet.
Submit.
Submit. So whoopsies. Time.
Purr. You have to purr.
So, yeah, Siren drops you off, Titus, and the ship is kind of quiet. They're talking more than Tandem's ship. Tandem's is dead silent, but there's some small talk going on between some of the crew members here. They all are armed, but they have a giant gun at their head. So you know what I mean? If they do anything, they're fucked anyway, right? So
Yeah, because I feel like if we take this kid out, those guys just fuck us.
Literally,
this
right?
kid is the one that's stopping them from fucking us.
I mean that's their thought
Yeah.
process, right? And also, I'm sure you know that, right? You're not that dumb.
Yes.
So you get the vibe they're probably not gonna attack
Yeah.
anything.
Still want them to. If we're going to the base, I want to
The armor.
their weapons. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
I'm gonna just kind of take out my gun and just be like, hey, we just shop your weapons and
Yeah, they're not going to resist you. They'll like just start tossing them onto the floor, like unhooking their belts, all that stuff.
All right.
Do you want to do anything else?
I'm just like kicking all their equipment to like the corner
Okay.
and having them all kind of line up against the edge.
For sure. It is weird because Titus is like, yeah, this is how you do this. Like, we're in a bad situation, but like, I know how to like take a ship like prisoner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's flexing the skills.
So yeah, you guys head back. If you guys are keeping pace, then Tandem's gonna dock first.
For sure.
And there is a second smaller dock, and then a third one's being constructed right now. But
Exciting.
I crashed into that one.
Yeah.
now miss.
I missed the dock! That's how I died.
Oh no, Titus is with you.
Tandem's boat lands. He's at the wheel, and if anybody looks at him, he's avoiding eye contact.
That's fair.
Understandable.
Yeah. I'll get off, and I will look.
The old man is still bound in the.
Yeah, fuck.
I don't
He's so cute.
Currently, he's a secondary problem.
He had a heart attack.
Uh-oh.
Well, shit.
Well, the Republic doesn't know that.
He was real old.
So, you're gonna hop off. Devon, you're gonna go with.
Devon might want to at least take the gag out of the old man's mouth.
Okay,
Just,
so you're gonna
just
go
because he's old.
Downstairs. So yeah, Rodrigo, when you go to him, is still on his chair, still tied up, and he not as focused and confused as earlier, but he's like thinking. Obviously, like his eyes are a little narrowed, and he looks up at you, and just waits.
He's just gonna go inside and just take off his gag. And it's like, oh, you're art. Just like take it out of his pocket, like here. I don't know what
he
you
doesn't
want
have
me
a
to do
hand.
with it.
You
Oh,
say-
he doesn't?
You hand you well.
Yeah, you guys touch
Oh,
down
right,
his hand.
right.
So-
I'm just
so
gonna
you hand
put
that
it in
to
his
me.
lap.
Okay. He looks down at it. And he says, "I heard gunfire, and I believe I heard a Republic issue pistol go off as well.
Nice ears you have on you for an old man.
They've taken me far." Do you say anything like?
No.
Okay. And he's not gonna touch it. Are you gonna keep him bound though?
For now.
Okay.
Just until we fucking.
No, I got you, man.
shut out.
All right. So then, yeah, you close the gate, head out, and then you're gonna follow B.
Yes.
Okay. So B, you step off the ship.
Yep, I'm trying to get ahead of it and find Mabel.
Yeah, Tandem's crew is tying the ship like just temporarily. So you step off, and as you
She's right there.
place your foot on, you guys arrive like
Uh-huh.
at your dock.
Yeah.
Are you gonna order this crew to dock themselves?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll me a rapport.
I got a 3.
Okay, so yeah, like maybe like two of them start doing a job that's like a 6-man thing.
It's stuck.
So yeah, like two of them like just turn, look at each other, and then go to start. And the guy who fought you is death glare, just at you, right at you. But I mean,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? So you could step off the boat now, in theory, but then you're leaving them alone.
No.
Okay.
I'm staying on the boat.
Okay.
I think I like pull up like a chair or something in the center and sit it down and just sit down in it.
Okay. Araceli, goddamn. So then B.
Araceli's also like, because he's doing that thing where like his feelings are hurt and he's really sad and like really upset, but he's just masking it with menace and anger. Like, it's fine. Everything's fine.
No, I'm gonna go and hand him his pistol back.
Thanks. I just like tucking it in my face.
Titus, you gonna do anything?
No, I'm watching the prisoners.
Okay. B and Devon, you guys are gonna go find Mabel, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
Where are you gonna start?
Start at his office.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you guys open the door, and he's still there, doing
I
his
thought
thing.
you guys left.
He looks
Yeah.
up, and he says, "Have you not left yet?" And then he looks at, like, a sundial out a window, and he says, "It looks like it's about, you should be leaving, you should have left,
Like 30 minutes
yeah,
ago, 40 minutes ago. Yeah.
30,
Yeah.
45 minutes ago.
There's just a look on B's face. It's like we ran into a problem.
You left already?
Yeah.
Never
What-
back.
And now we're back because of said problem.
His eyes widen, and then they, like,
I'll explain.
unwiden, and he's like,
So we were 15 minutes out from the base, and we had came to a head with a Republic ship. I believe it was a Republic scout ship. And Devon and I made the choice to go below deck because we figured if we just cruise by, maybe go unnoticed, it'll be fine. And then I guess when that happened, something happened, and Araceli was taken onto the Republic's ship. When we came up, there was gunfire and fire everywhere. And at that point, we couldn't just not engage with the ship. And so then that all happens. Araceli's still on the ship. And now we have a Republic ship docked in our docks.
So you start, and maybe you like are like looking around trying to remember everything, right? Devon, are you like looking at Mabel, or are you just like kind of avoiding eye contact? Are you looking at B? What's happening?
I don't even know. He might be kind of like, just like
Staring off into space, like 1,000-yard staring.
Yeah, just like, but like not 1,000-yard stare in the sense where it's like,
Shell shock or anything.
ooh, it's more like
just
like
done.
soldiers like resolve sort of.
Totally.
The PTSD setting in.
I was gonna say you're just like it's a debrief. You know it's bad, and like it's just
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
just sucks. Okay, so then B, when you look back at Mabel, his eyes aren't even on you. Like they must have gone off you a long time, and he's just staring off into space, and he says, "Is it his fault?"
And
I
you know the
think-
answer to that.
And then I think for just a beat of silence, and then B responds. I don't know if we can do this, Mabel.
Okay. Mabel gets up from his table. He pushes himself off, and he composes himself, and he smiles at you guys. You can tell it's a little forced, and he says, "I'll go talk to him. Do you mind staying? I'm sure you can be a few minutes late to that meeting."
Yeah.
Quickly before you go, Mabel, we should really get working on having a like chamber for prisoners.
He froze his brow slightly, like in confusion. Then he says, "Devon, what?" And then it clicks.
Also, we should probably get the base moving now because they were most
'Cause
likely
they
on
were-
a route.
We don't know why they were on this route. If they knew the base exists, we don't know what intel they know.
Okay,
But
so
I think it might be best.
Mabel rubs his temples, right? Just processing, and then he recomposes himself one more time, and without looking at you guys, opens the door, starts walking out. He expects you to follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's walking through the halls. He opens the door, just doesn't stop. Opens the door. He shouts to a bunch of mages, "We're going to be moving," and they just start walking. He exits out onto the dock and shouts to one of the crews. Like, there's a small crew working on the dock.
Yeah.
"We need prison cells." And the workers all like stop, look at him, and he says, "Now." And they start running back inside.
Yep.
Mabel looks at the boats, doesn't stop, and starts walking towards the captured one. Tandem is in front of his boat, like leaning against it, just kind of like
I didn't
looking
do
anyway.
shit.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, he like pulls his like he like shows teeth like oof, you know, like pulling his chin back.
I'd hate to be that guy.
Yeah, literally. Like, ugh,
in any general.
Yeah,
all of
any-
them. I hate to be
yes.
any
Yeah.
of them.
Tandem's like, "I'm glad I'm me right now.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm me right now."
Crikey!
Crikey.
Yeah. Crocky, that. And that's Mabel, and he's angry!
Oh,
Run out of setting!
I really like the visual of like Mabel just like captaining it, and then me and B just like behind also following, just like
Yeah.
I know.
so
There's a
serious.
reason why I wanted to get ahead of it.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't letting him find out from anybody else.
Mabel walks onto the ship, and like some people are like soldiers, revolution soldiers start following him because like, oh, like, you know, they're intuiting, I don't want to let him to yell at us. We should probably go with him because he needs us. You know what I mean? He so he's got like maybe 10 people outside of those two with him, and he just says as he steps on the ship, doesn't look at you, take them all prisoner. We'll deal with them later. Just talk to the construction crew about where the prison will be. And he shouts, "You'll all be treated fairly, I promise." And people start moving. About 2 to 1, right? And he looks at you, Ars, like, finally. And he sighs.
Yeah.
Not stern, like he's not angry at you. But he looks stern, I guess, yeah. And he says, "Arceli, can you come with me? I want to talk to you."
I think we could talk right here.
Mabel looks around at everybody. And everybody's like looking at them, right? He says, Arceli, I think this would be best if we did it in private.
I don't care what anyone hears.
Then he says, fine, but you three are going to go on your mission. And he looks at you three.
Of course.
He pulls out just a bit of like a piece of paper, maybe some of the art. He pulled out some of the art from earlier, tears off a piece, and then somebody hands him a quill. He writes a name down, hands to you, says, when you get to Porto Rosso, find this person, they'll help you. And then he looks away, like to not pay attention to you guys anymore. And his hands are on his hips and he's looking at Arceli.
Yeah, then I just walk off and go to tandem ship.
So these guys walking off, like, kind of like, Devon, try not to kill any of our friends while you're on the way.
Titus, are you gonna say anything?
No.
He might chuckle a little bit, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, just.
What's
like a
funny?
scoff.
I mean, like, oh, you would have been fine, kid. Just walk away.
What'd you say?
You would have been fine, kid.
Titus.
What
guy? I love Titus. He's the
Yeah,
best.
no, Titus is my favorite. Like, what's funny, old man?
I thought you were invincible.
I can fall. And I think I stand up now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Mabel doesn't move, but you see the soldiers around like tense up, like they're ready.
I'm out of my seat.
Yeah,
and
they're
I'm
not-
like up.
Maybe you should start acting like you can.
So Mabel like puts a hand up to both of you. Like he turns slightly and just puts a hand up to both of you and he says, Devon.
Sorry.
And
And he's just gonna turn and walk.
okay.
Well, I hope this all works out, Arceli.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah.
Titus.
It was like, maybe if you had any plans worth listening to, it could have worked better. But you're just real slow on the uptake.
Devon,
Mabel.
I'll handle it.
He's just
I'm gonna walk past Mabel.
You're gonna walk past him.
I'm gonna go
He's
grab
gonna like just put a gentle hand up to you.
I'm walking past him.
Uh,
Are they gonna
Yeah.
draw down on me?
no, yeah, like
Outside
two guys are just gonna like go up and like start to grab you. Like just stop you. They're not gonna grab you. They're gonna like put their hands on your chest. Like Mabel was being like nice. They're
Yes, they are using force.
yeah.
Have a good mission.
It will be. Without you there.
I push past them. Actually, no, I don't push past them. I use my fire to jump over.
Okay.
I'm like igniting, and I'm trying to tackle you.
all right.
B would try to put herself between the two.
Oh, B, no! We killed B.
Okay. So Arceli, roll your magic. B, roll your physique or athletics. I'll let you choose, and everybody roll initiative.
Hold my hand. It's okay. We're gonna make it through this.
That's a 4.
Okay.
Athletics.
I got a 7.
4. Okay. And now everybody roll initiative. You know what's funny is Titus has done nothing wrong yet. Like Titus is very nice today.
Titus is the guy. Titus doesn't deserve this.
Got 4.
4.
I got 0.
I got 3.
Okay.
I appreciate that Titus was like at first like, oh, he's gonna be the shit bag, right? And it's just us two. It's just us two.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It makes me want to vomit.
It's so funny.
All right. So Titus. You see Arceli, because Arceli, you did that. Arceli's in the air, and it looks like he's about to tackle Devon.
Mm-hmm.
You clock it. B, you moved it like so. Titus, this is all from your perspective.
Yeah,
This is all happening in slow motion, right? So
It's all
like,
happening so fast but so slow.
yeah. So Arceli's in the air, and like you're just aware of it, right? You see him in the air, and then you turn, and B is like moving a step in front of Devon. Devon, I'm guessing, is like turning because you see and hear.
Because
Yeah.
Siren can move outside of me. Should I roll an initiative for him?
Yeah.
Because-
If you think Siren would act independently, then
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, then
the
yeah.
Because
situation.
he already knows my vibes are off, like,
Yeah.
towards this
You've
person,
been
and
mad
now he's
aggressive
approaching
lately.
me like
So
this.
roll Siren's initiative.
It was I think a -1 for
Okay.
Siren.
So Siren goes last.
He's a
anyway.
bit aloof, so it makes sense.
Huh? Oh, Dad!
Yeah.
So Titus, it's your action.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of judge where he's gonna land, and then I'm gonna go and try to punch him where he stabbed himself.
Oh,
Okay.
Bastard.
damn!
So time slows it like from Titus's perspective,
Yeah.
right? Like he
Well,
clocks.
things usually move a little slow for time.
Right.
Yeah.
So Titus like clocks everything that's happening. You think you judge where he's gonna go. Roll a fight and roll an athletics -2. Ours like
to just take the punch.
that's fine. You can roll physique.
I got a 5.
So fight first.
Yeah,
Okay.
fight.
Is it physique -2 or no?
No.
Okay. I got a 5.
I got a 4.
All right. So yeah, like Titus, you're hit. You punch him, and you know how to punch him, man. Like it lands. But Arceli, you feel like
It
all of a
hurts.
sudden Titus
Yeah.
is in front of you. You
Yeah,
don't even
just-
clock it, right? And he punches you like in the gut.
Yeah, dead gut.
Yeah.
Or like right where I like
Yeah,
stab
the
myself,
side,
yeah.
wherever. And like you feel your hit land, but you also know what it feels like when a man just absorbs your punch, right? You're
I eat those!
so
Can I use one of my points to just put a +2 on it?
yeah.
That's reasonable.
All right. Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay, so then
Okay.
that's
So yeah, so
beats me by
your
1.
punch lands, and then Arceli, like you're like, oh, I got this, and then you're like,
I eat it for a second. I'm
oh,
like, wait, I don't eat those!
Yeah.
I think I was like holding back a bit because I don't want to hit him, but
Yeah.
then when I noticed like, oh, he's just gonna take
Yeah,
it.
never mind.
Put my back into it a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How heavy is this guy?
so like,
Yes, that beats me
and
by
Titus, how tall are you?
I think he's like 5'10".
So you guys are about the same height,
one.
right?
We're about the same. I might
Yeah.
be a little shorter.
Um,
But I'm substantially heavier.
no, I was gonna say, so yeah, Araceli, like, you feel like the punch lands, and you're like, huh, and like it just stops you in your tracks. Like you don't move, you just
Do I
like
take any
physical stress. We'll say 1, yeah. But it would never like I wouldn't let it go past that anyway. So you stop, Araceli. It's B's turn now. So B, Titus. Okay, so how it works? Devon and then Titus. B, you're about to be in front of Titus, where Araceli is.
I'm
Does that
gonna
make
get
sense?
tickle you.
Yeah.
What do you have to ask you like tickled you? Just kidding, my boy.
You're right.
Now
Gives
dab
you
me
a
up, bro.
hug.
Yeah, we're
Gives you
actually
on the
best
forehead.
friends now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I think when she gets there, she's gonna take her whip and just thwack really loudly in front of her so it kind of reverberates. And just go, hey! Are we gonna act like fucking adults? And we wanna be taken seriously? Get your fucking act together!
Rose up and
Stop doing this shit! I'm tired of both of you right now. And that's my turn.
All right, so Devon, it is your turn. So
How
like,
close am I to Devon, by the way?
you have a Titus in front of you, and a B is almost in between you guys. Like,
So I'm like, it's still like this. It's like this.
Yeah.
Close.
it's about that now.
Yeah.
Yes, you've closed enough distance. Yeah, you might have like recoiled slightly from B's whip, but you're not
Yes.
that
Yeah.
far.
Also, getting yelled at, I don't think I'm doing well with that.
Yeah, and Titus again is still in between you guys.
But I'm like looking, like it's like I'm like looking through Titus. Like I'm not even focused on you. I'm like I'm going behind you.
It's up to you. What's Devon doing?
B yelled at me. She's mad at me. I listen to B.
So you just are you like
It's like a
Well, because you hadn't done anything except for
Yeah.
like talk shit, and then I
Yeah,
I
and then
charged at you.
you charged, and I think he would have like whipped around like to see maybe
Posture
like,
a little,
posture
yeah.
a little, and then B's like, "You guys, shut the fuck up!"
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, and just like fucking turn back around and keep walking.
okay? So Devon's walking away. You three are still here. Arceli, it's your turn.
Yeah, I think I'll just like kind of like push off of Titus, walk towards Maple.
Okay. So yeah, do you shove like off? Like, are you trying to like just be?
No, I'm not trying to hurt Titus. Like I'm just literally just pushing away from Titus.
Okay, got it.
It's not me walking away or anything. It's me like being still upset that like Titus stopped me.
Right. Got it. Okay. So then, yeah.
While he's
You,
walking away, I'm just gonna be like, that was pretty cool or something.
A little grin.
so, so Devon's walking one way. Araceli's walking towards Mabel. Mabel's just like looking expectantly, like he's like it's their shit. Real quick,
Yeah. Who is he?
it is Siren's turn right now. And Siren, do anything or just follow you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
shit.
I charged you. Like I straight up came at
I think he might like snarl. There might be like electricity like fucking
Crackling
in his mouth, and then he'll see me like walk away and just be like, like the same thing that I did,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and then turn and follow me.
Okay. So Titus and B, you're in between them both. Like they're
Yeah.
walking away from each other now, but you two are together. Are you gonna do anything or just head towards the ship?
I'm just gonna reel up my
Whip?
put it back to my side, and get on.
Okay. Titus, yeah.
Yeah. Can I just wipe the blood off his pants?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
I'm just gonna go to be like, that was pretty cool, right? Did I look cool?
You know what? That was a good punch you got in there.
So are you three gonna do anything before you head off again?
Oh, I'm heading to the bar. Gonna grab myself a couple bottles and
All right.
just gonna freshen up, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So real quick, yeah, you have like 10 minutes probably before you gotta head out, so you can run to the bar, splash some water on your face, you know. Anybody else before you guys head out?
Nah.
No, Devon's going straight to tandem ship and just waiting for everyone to
Okay.
get on.
So B and Devon, you get there first. Titus is taking it.
Yeah, and I also just want to make sure the prisoners on there got taken care of.
Yeah. I think maybe you pass by. Like they stop. They're with some soldiers,
So
right?
we
But they stopped to watch everything and said
Fair
something
enough.
to each other in a language you don't understand,
Yeah.
obviously. And then you pass by each other and they kind of avoid eye contact with you. They're like, what did we just get ourselves into? You know. So yeah, B and Devon, you guys arrive around the same time. Tandem's still waiting. He's still leaning against the ship, and he doesn't say anything. He nods from you to follow him, and he goes below deck and has you guys follow
is
him.
it? Oh, okay.
And leads you towards where Rodrigo is, but not towards Rodrigo, just the section of the ship, that half of it.
Okay.
And then he takes you to these rooms, and there's a bunk bed inside, and he says, "Seems like you guys are gonna be here for a while. If you need somewhere to stay, you can use this room."
Thanks, Dan.
And then he's gonna say, "I'm gonna go back and wait for Titus.
Alright.
Titus.
Sounds good.
Titus."
Thanks, Tandem.
Alright.
I'm over here.
And then, yeah, Tandem's gone.
Yeah.
He's up on the deck of the ship. Titus, you grab those bottles, freshen up, and you're on your way back. You see Jakira. She's just walking towards
You guys are back.
towards you guys. She says, "Things were looking pretty rough out there."
Yeah. Well, that's the business we're in.
Hopefully, you don't have to lose another crew, huh?
Oh!
Doing my best to keep that. Keep
Uh,
that happening.
You're doing good, Titus. And it sounds like how I said it. She's struggling a little bit, but she pats you on the shoulder and says, "You're doing good, Titus."
Thanks.
I walk
Titus.
over and be
This
like,
Titus gonna have to be
yeah, I'm
leader.
gonna stop her and be like, do you think the ends justify the means?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So yeah, you guys pass. You pass with your bottles, and you head towards his ship. He's up at the wheel, and he just nods at you, waves.
Yeah, I wave the bottle.
He vigorously nods at you, and gestures you to come towards him, and pulls out a couple of glasses from in front of the wheel. Yeah. So real quick, Araceli.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
It's just you, Mabel, and some guards now on that ship, right? And he's still waiting. And people, right? There are people around, not just soldiers, because they're kind of like, "What's happening over here?"
Yeah.
They're in the distance, right? Mabel says, "Do you still want to talk here?"
No, we can go.
Yeah. So Mabel nods and turns and leaves, and his hands are in his pockets.
Yeah.
And if a couple of guards move to get close to you, and he just holds up his hand to them, and just starts walking.
Question: Did you give me my poncho back?
Oh.
Because I know you gave me my gun back, but I don't know about.
Oh. Yeah, he would have just given you your
Okay,
poncho back.
so I don't have a shirt on, but I put my floral poncho over it, and so I'm just wearing this a crop top.
Yeah.
I have a little my little pudge out. You know, that pudge of a working man,
Yeah.
where it's a little doesn't jiggle as much as a thickness to it. Yeah,
That's
So
my favorite part.
that's what. It's just the burn marks and a little bruise from where I seared my own wound shut and then got punched.
His arms so hot.
yeah, you follow Mabel.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys just head inside. You're surrounded, not
Yeah.
surrounded, but there are a bunch of
They
people
surrounded
around you.
me. I panic.
Ah, man.
I'm like a bird in a cage.
Oh.
Just let off fire.
Yeah.
You guys see the whole island blow up
That would
as
be
you're going off?
awful.
You're like, we should have taken him with us.
Devon would just.
Yeah, it ends the game.
Yeah.
So,
I lost the game.
Tandem takes up, like, Tandem's crew takes the, like, ship. They start taking off, and the last thing you guys see of, like, that whole scene is Mabel, Araceli, and everybody walking into the base. Mabel is calm, but composed, not stiff, but rigid, and
Agitated.
has his hands in his pockets. Araceli's behind him. Yeah, and then you guys leave. So, the ship ride is like, there's been a lot of like rough silences you guys have experienced.
This is the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, like before it was just quiet and maybe like people glancing like at Devon or like Titus when things were like a little weird, right? Now people are actively avoiding your gaze, right? Like they're not even looking at Devon, right?
Yeah.
And like they might like look at Titus and then look away because like they're like, oh, Titus kind of gets it because he helped, you know what I mean? But like it's still that like, but he was also like a part of it. And B yelled at everybody, so the crew is like, you know, avoidant at least. Are you guys gonna do anything? You have time. It's gonna be about a day's ride.
I think there's even like a little bit of a rift between Devon and B,
Mhm.
if
Yeah.
you can imagine that.
No shit.
Probably not even like standing near each other.
Yeah.
For like the first
Definitely.
time, you know, like kind of like on separate sides of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So
Actually, I think that Titus is gonna go to B.
okay.
And just
The most
kind of,
approachable one.
yeah,
High five.
and just be kind of like, hey,
Hi, Titus.
hi.
What's up?
I'm just been kind of thinking lately.
Yeah? About what?
So, we're trying to defeat the Empire because they're bad. Right?
Yeah. We don't like them. I don't like them.
I'm just kind of wondering if maybe we're becoming the bad guys. It's just we become the evil we want to destroy kind of deal.
I love the way you said it.
I think personal vendettas are getting in the way of what we're trying to ultimately pull off.
You're probably right. Well, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? And finger guns and starts like walking away really quickly.
All right. So unless anybody else wants to do anything, the next day is gonna pass quiet.
Oh, I was like, are you gonna scold me?
No, not on camera.
Well, it's not gonna be too quiet because Titus is drinking a lot, so he's gonna be peeing like.
Loud peeing.
Yeah,
He
it's
goes,
on the
"Ah!"
oh my god!
Goes to the back of the ship, unzips. Ah!
No!
Crazy.
I mean, because
Crazy.
for the I'm gonna just establish some world building here. Everybody pees and poops off the deck of the ship, you guys.
Of course.
'Cause, yeah, like what else are you gonna do?
Why do you think the lowlanders hate being lowlanders so much?
Just walking some
fucking
poop.
shit.
Shit up. Frozen shit.
We're just birds.
Everyone on
For
the
them.
lowlands has to use an umbrella all the time.
Yeah.
No wonder they hate it. Why do you think Araceli is the way he is?
So
He grew up down there, getting
so,
shit on.
literally.
Yeah, literally.
Now he's getting a different type of shit on.
Bro, he won.
The next day passes very quietly. Not a lot of people are talking, not a lot of small talk even, just a lot of quiet, everybody doing their jobs.
Yeah.
You don't encounter ships. You see like maybe like a tiny island that's like a few square feet around, but no land masses. Like you guys sleep. Like the crew continues working, but you guys are allowed to sleep at least. Are you guys able to?
No.
No. If B's mad at me, it's eating at me.
Okay.
She's the dominant one in the relationship. Like
Yeah.
she's
Absolutely.
I submit to her. So like she's mad at me. I'm like, oh, fuck. He's gonna have to address it before we start the actual mission.
Okay. And
Titus
Titus.
is blasted, so he sleeps great.
That's right.
Love that for
That's
you.
right, baby.
I
So-
think B is furiously knitting.
Okay. Got it.
Furious.
Okay. What does B knit? Like,
So in her spare time when she's not busy making, like keeping up her little stash of nets, she likes making just like little trinkets and stuff like that. She has like if like that, like in her little like spare room, I think at the base, you could just see like off on the corner. There's just like a bunch of little things stacked up on each other, and so there's like little ships and stuff like that.
For sure. Okay. What are you working on right now?
I think what she's currently working on is a little of the baby, of the new little baby.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
getting a little baby.
Nice.
Furiously.
Yeah. Like that's what she does
Yeah.
to center
Devon hears
herself.
it, he's just
Yeah.
She's mad.
She's mad.
So, night passes. You guys are, like, here. Tandem did give you both the same quarters. Like, he put you both in the room
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Because Tandem
Just
assumed, like,
quiet.
oh, they're, the best of friends, right?
Yeah,
Uncharacteristically
absolutely.
quiet around each other.
Yeah.
So,
And I think there's even a point where B stays on the deck.
okay. So, yeah, I mean, like, you guys are together and then separate.
Mm-hmm.
Titus sleeps soundly.
Like
Night
a light.
passes. And then it's early morning, and Tandem, and maybe, actually, let's say it's about 9 o'clock. Tandem opens up Titus's door and knocks his pistol against it, just like casually.
Oh god.
Says,
Oh,
wake up, sleepyhead.
Oh god. I need my morning rub.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Tandem, like,
What did he say?
like Titus says that, everyone's like, oh, it's funny, and then Tandem, like, gently hands him, like, a rum he's already prepared for him.
Boyfriend!
I also
No, I also thought that, yeah.
And then-
That's why I said, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
And then Tandem's just gonna turn and walk out, but leave the door open.
Oh, I gotta leave the room since I don't have a carriage.
No.
This is why.
Yeah.
I gotta go, guys.
In the morning, where are Devon and B?
B gets up at the butt crack of dawn. So
Get some more?
yeah, knits some more at the top of the deck. She likes the feeling of the air.
Okay.
I don't think Devon
At the
slept at
moment.
all. I
Okay.
don't even think he really, like, got into the bed. I feel like he was just, like, kind of in the room idly.
Sure.
Maybe pacing until, like, maybe she came in and then I'd, like, sit down and just, like, be quiet.
Yeah.
And then when she leaves, I'd start pacing again.
Yeah.
Totes. Okay. So then, yeah, you guys, like, a crew member, like, you might hear crew members, like, mutter, like, we have another, like, 2 hours to go, then we get to the city. Stuff like that, right? So the next 2 hours is going to pass.
Okay.
And then within about an hour, you see the island. Have you guys... I mean, Port Royal is a big city. Again, I said it's like New York. It's not that big, but it's like a big city with a lot happening. Would you guys have been there before? It is Republic-controlled and has been for as long as you guys have been alive, so...
I think B might have when she was younger because her family was Cavaliers, and I'm sure they might have sent her off on some sort of like supply gathering stuff sometimes. So I think she would have been there a couple times when she was younger, but she doesn't remember.
What about
That's
Devon,
fine.
Titus?
No, Titus wouldn't have been.
Okay.
I'd like to think that Devon was pretty well traveled within the Republic just because he was, like, kind of nobility.
I'm sure
Yes.
you've raced here, too.
Yeah,
Like, there's
like,
a track here,
yeah.
you know?
A racer, so he's kind of just been around doing his, like, what is it called? When you race against people, like,
Grand Prix.
yeah, shits like that.
Okay.
Just doing shit like that. So I'm sure he, like, recognizes.
I was gonna say, so yeah, like, the city has been around for hundreds of years, and, like, you still see, like, old towers that, like, are older than maybe, like, your family record, you know what I mean, that are still, like, holding up, doing their jobs. You see a few dragons, like, in the sky flying around, because Cavaliers are obvious, like, in a city like this, right? And a bunch of ships are, like, docked, and you can see those, too, in the distance, right? The dragon's little specks in the sky. But yeah, you guys are heading towards there, and Tandem is back on the wheel, and he sees something, and then maybe you guys do too. There's a dragon rider coming out to meet you guys. Standard procedure,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
We have
So-
our, like, cloaks and shit on.
Yeah, I wouldn't be wearing what I usually would be wearing.
right.
I would be just standard like
Blending in with
clothes.
the crew so that Tandem has to do the talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out in one of Tandem's like cloaks that's all flashy.
Yeah. Tandem, like, doesn't even look. He just thumbs up, like slow thumbs up.
Good job.
So yeah, the dragon rider comes and meets you guys. let's say it's probably like a medium-sized dragon, all blue. She goes to Tandem, because he's standing in the middle of the deck, as to be like, yes, talk to me. She lands, hops off her dragon casually, and says, "Can I see your identification, please, and your ship registry?" And Tandem says, "Of course," and pulls out both.
God, Tandem.
Is he a good liar? Because I'm starting to think he's not.
He doesn't act like it.
Yeah.
And he pulls out. Oh, sorry. He pulls out both, and he hands it to her. And she goes through it and raise an eyebrow. She says, "Do you mind if I do a quick inspection of your crew?"
Oh my god.
And he turned. No, is anybody else on the deck?
No, I'll be out on the deck.
I
So
would have been like, I'm far off-ish.
He turns to Titus and he says, "I think that should be fine.
Oh.
But we have a mild outbreak of some flu going on downstairs, so I don't know if you should go down there."
Rolls the lie.
We got the pox.
Yeah.
God,
he says,
One too many llamas.
Oh.
She says, all right, but somebody will probably have to do it when you get into dock then. And Tandem says, "Oh, that's fine." So then, yeah, she says that everything else looks fine. Here's your stuff back, and he grabs it. She hops on her dragon. She's like, "Have a good day."
I give her a salute. And like, "Good job, Cavalier, for keeping us safe."
You're welcome. And she flies
so
off.
fair.
You got the shit shift today.
Tandem.
Fucking Christ.
I was supposed to be on Rebel Hunt today. She's in front of the rebels.
Yeah.
Tandem.
I want to be the one to kill Titus the time.
Yeah, I was supposed to be hunting him down today, but instead I'm here with you. He was like,
Hello.
So, Tandem looks at you, Titus, and he says, "I might be able to hold him off a little bit as you guys get off the ship, but that means we won't be able to stay very long before we have to leave and pick you guys up in a few hours."
Yeah, that's fine. You go off and you do your thing.
He nods. Tanner has an Australian accent now, you guys.
Woo!
Is Tanner a character in my game? I don't know anymore.
Tanner and Tandem are just
The same.
It's
person.
so hard. It's hard.
Hello?
So, you guys get to the docks, and Tandem's crew real quick tightens things.
Yeah.
Tandem, kind of knocks on the hatch and just leans over and says, "All right, so anyways, down there, it's time to go." And then he nods, and he goes up to, a ship inspector, a guy wearing, a coat and has a parchment. Says, "All right, can I see your ship?" And Tandem says, "We're just dropping off a few things really quick." And he's going to start lying, but you guys can go home now.
Yeah, no, I'm checking it.
Can I get a couple gold pieces and just be hey. If things start to look like they're going bad, just have a couple gold pieces to kind of bribe.
Yeah, so... Okay, yeah, what are you going to do, Titus? Tell me how you do this.
I'm just kind of watching.
Because it's
see
looking
how
like
going.
it's not going to go well.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna kind of come up with my pouch of gold. Be like, "Hey, Tandem, this is for the. Can you pay the dropping off fee?"
Roll to see how much you help by.
Okay, come on.
The dropping off fee, the one.
Yeah,
Everyone knows about the dropping off fee.
And I just got a +1.
Alright, so then you'll help by a 1. Tandem says, yes, the dropping off fee. And he looks and he hands and he says, "I think this is the dropping off fee."
Oh my god, Tandem. Tanner.
But, okay,
You
sorry.
didn't mean this.
No, it's okay. The guy looks at Tandem, and then he looks at you, and leans into both of you and says, "You guys need to be better about this." And then he turns and walks away.
That's
Not your fault.
yeah.
Jesus.
Figure it out.
So then Tandem turns and says, "Good luck." And, away from you guys. He's
Yeah.
walking back.
Finger guns. I walk away.
Okay. You guys hopping off?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do any of you remember the note Mabel gave you? With the name?
I don't
The
think
name?
you said
Yeah.
the name.
I didn't.
Yeah, but yeah.
So-
we were meeting somebody.
I was going to say, it's time, right? So,
Yeah.
does one of you want to check the name on that? Who was holding on to it?
I think he handed it to Titus.
Okay, so Titus, yeah. There's supposed to be contact here.
Oh man. He rolls it, and he kind of like moves it closer and further away from his face.
Can't fucking read.
Yeah, what's the name?
The name is Jack Elrond.
It's Jacques.
Titus is a pirate.
Jack Alron.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So
that's what I said.
it's if you look on the map that Mabel gave you of the city, you guys have hopped on the docks, and it's a lot of different people of a bunch of different like species walking around, right? There are a couple like people walking dragons that have muzzles on them and stuff like that. The harbor itself has it's selling like bird, like how a fish would be sold at like a dock. This place sells like bird meat and stuff like that.
I like that.
And so there's some food to eat, but otherwise the dot that says Jack Elrond is
Elrond.
Elrond. Jack Elrond is not far from you guys. So if you head there, then like to where the dot is, that should be where you're supposed to meet him.
Yeah, I think we just head there.
So Jack, where is a place you would want to meet? Like if you were giving Mabel a place to meet you at, where would it be?
It's like out in the open, just by this, like by like a food booth.
Okay. Okay. So yeah.
Kind of just like a non-busy food booth.
Okay. So maybe like you guys walk down like the harbor for a bit, go through an alley, and there's a little market, and at one of the markets is a man.
Yeah, so he's wearing Cavalier stuff, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so he's in Cavalier garb, which technically is usually like fitted very well. Even though you can tell it was fitted to him, it's kind of like still loose. He's this like thin, short, like kind of scrumbly, like gangly man. Very like gaunt, kind of like sunken in eyes, just like real like rings around the eye. Has like
Jesus.
like he's just like gaunt. He has like tight curly hair and like kind of like I guess like I would say like maybe like golden skin almost like it's like not like bronzy. Yeah, he's probably a different kind of like tan than Araceli was, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So not like brown tan, but like bronze tan. It's maybe brickish almost, like in between bronze and brickish. Yeah. And so he has like tight curly hair that is very obviously like unkempt. Like he has not taken care of it. It's not very long. It maybe like curls like right above his ears. And like I said, he's real slender. He's definitely shorter than you two. He's probably like 5'6", like between 5'5" and like 5'7", like in that area, like 5'5" and 5'6". On Tinder, he's 5'9".
Yeah.
He's like real thin, and he kind of also has a coat he's wearing that obstructs pretty much everything else. And he has like these. The one notable thing about him are his boots, which have his laces tied certain ways and strung through specific ways.
So
we don't see any of the Cavalier garb, right?
You see like a bit of like the glint of Cavalier garb, but it's mostly overcoated. I mean, the coat he's wearing is Cavalier coat,
Okay.
but it's not as brandishing as normal.
Okay.
this is actually a good time to lore dump real quick. What Cavalier garb tends to look like, again to like us, would be like if you took the like fashion and like armor of, let's say, 15th century Europe, mostly like Italy, and then combined it with like early World War I and World War II pilot stuff. So there's
Okay.
That's what I was like. Me and Jesse.
there's like lots of leather, often
Right,
scarves,
yeah.
right? And
He definitely has a scarf on.
yeah,
High up. It's like pinkish,
um,
like coral pink.
so, yeah, it's kind of again a mix of like Renaissance like gear and armor with like a lot of like leathers and World War II, World War I pilot equipment.
Yeah, he probably has these like aviators goggles that's like tucked up here.
Very good. Okay.
That's what like most Cavaliers kind of look like.
Oh, also definitely has like dangly piercings. Like I bet they're weird about it.
Yeah.
But he has dangly piercings. Like I said, he has his boots, but they're laced up improperly. You two would notice that because you guys were Cavaliers.
Yeah.
They're very like glaringly laced improperly. One with different color laces, and two like strung about.
Yeah.
How
okay.
old is Jack?
Like 27,
Okay.
maybe. Yeah, like probably like 27.
Okay, for sure. And It's completely legal for him to have his dragon with him.
Oh, his dragon's with him?
It's up to you.
I don't think his dragon will be with him at the moment.
Okay. So then, yeah, you see a man at a booth, and that's roughly where the dog was supposed to be. And he's like the only guy who looks like a little, not out of place, but like, oh, we can go talk to him easily.
Okay.
And he's a cavalier, but that might, turn on some alarm bells for you guys too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jack, what do you look like? Like, not like expression-wise. What is Jack acting like right now?
He's just, I think he like is kind of like fiddling with his like, it looks like he's like picking at his fingers.
We are like 45 minutes late.
Yeah, he's like picking at his fingers, and you can see that he has like paint on one of his nails and paint on another one. Like he's very much just like fidgety and like kicking stuff and like
Okay,
run over
yeah.
like fuck around. Yeah, he's just kind of a fucking weirdo.
All right, so then, yeah, you see
Interesting.
this
He looks
guy.
like a pigeon, but like a
Oh.
pigeon that's not around other pigeons.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Oh.
See, alright, why are his
Scrappy.
feathers up like that? Yeah. See, a pigeon with mange.
So that means your guys' call. You haven't
Ron's
noticed
not
him, Jack.
making the first move since he's in the doghouse right now. So.
Well, Titus is gonna go up to the spot, kind of look at him, and be like, "Hey, buddy."
It's your. Sorry, I almost started role playing for you.
Do I recognize like Titus at all, or like what I know Titus and I do?
You can either roll or choose, man.
I know people are coming to meet me.
You can. It's two separate decisions if you recognize Titus the Typhoon, or you can be like, "Are you going to meet me?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I kind of like lean in. You have dragons.
I mean, I got that dragon in my heart. I've got that fire in me.
Oh, you got that fire in you, huh?
Yeah.
You have that fire in you.
Yeah. So Titus is gonna take a step back.
And like when you take a step back, I'm like in your ear. Like I like close in and my lips are almost like on your ear. And it happens quickly. Like it's almost like you don't see my feet move. I was like, close more. So you got that dragon?
Yeah, I do.
Does anyone else have that dragon?
I mean, who doesn't nowadays?
You're under arrest.
What?
No, I'm just fucking with you, man.
Oh,
Close here with you.
I'm just here, just by myself.
Did you bring the secret treat?
The secret tree?
Yeah, the snack you guys were supposed to bring. So I would know that it's you. Did you
Look,
bring the snack?
I don't know if you're like looking for drugs or something, but I'm not one of them.
He's gonna like you feel his lips kind of start to touch your ear.
Ew.
He said you have that dragon.
I hate it.
I don't want you to prove to me that you have that dragon.
Oh, I'm
I'm Jack Elrond, and he like goes to shake your hand.
Oh, Titus shakes his hand.
This is good. I like your grip.
Oh, yeah.
And then I kind of like scan the area. Do I notice them?
Yeah. I mean, you guys are around Titus-ish,
Yeah.
right? So like, they're the other two, and maybe it's that thing because Titus isn't a cavalier. He kind of stumbled into the whole dragon riding game. So did Arceli. Maybe it's that thing of like, oh, you're a cavalier too, and you all clock that about him and then each other, right? Of like, oh, we all know our training, like we all know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I think he approaches you guys quickly. Like once again, moves very like swiftly.
It's like when
Yeah.
a soldier sees another soldier, like in the
Yeah.
Marines, you're like, oh, that's a Marine. I
Yes.
know a Marine
Yeah,
when I
and
see a Marine.
he
you
walks
know?
very rodent like he moves like like rodents are quick and suddenly
Yeah.
like they're here and here.
Scary.
Yeah.
And so suddenly he's just like up with you guys. And he's like, I like your posture. Both of you. It's nice. It's good. They teach you that here. Do you guys have the snack?
I have
What's
no idea what's
that?
happening right now.
You guys were supposed to bring something. I was told you were gonna bring something. We were gonna meet.
Oh,
you guys were
we
gonna bring something.
We
You guys
weren't
didn't
told.
bring anything.
We weren't told to bring anything.
Well, I guess I'll just accept if you buy me something from the stand over there.
Devon starts crying.
Me right now, I'm very
Too much.
small and I have no money. You can't imagine the amount of stress I'm under.
I think he might like posture just a little bit because B's a little lady. And
Uh-huh.
you're just like all up on us.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very hungry. I've been waiting for quite some time. And his like eyes are kind of like shifting, like darting
I
around.
hate that.
So they have pretty good kebabs here. Let's go get some.
Actually, kebab sounds kind of nice.
Yeah, we'll all get some together.
I just kind of give you a look of like, who
We
the
can each
fuck
do
is
it.
this
on a
guy?
Time crunch.
We can each get different meat. We can try each other's. Jack Elrond. And he puts his hand out.
My hand's really sweaty.
Oh, I like your grip too. Jack Elrond. And he goes to shake your hand.
Hi, B.
Nice to meet you, B. And he shakes your hand. He's like, "You're lovely."
Damn.
just a little like dog.
All right, so
Does Jack have that riz in him?
Yeah, something. Yeah, the dragon.
God only knows what's in there.
Drugs.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of
So many
It's
drugs.
sunken in eyes. It's like.
Oh my god.
you guys want to go find some food, according to Jack, right?
Well, there's a stand right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So you guys can grab some food here. I mean, if you're hungry, might be a good time for some brekkie.
You look famished.
Sure, man.
Fantastic.
I could actually use a kebab. That sounds nice.
Yeah, I don't have any cash on me.
Oh.
Of course you don't.
That felt like a dig.
Here's another lore drop. All of the currency in the Republic is buoyant with the air, so it doesn't like if you toss coins up, it'll just float like a balloon.
That's pretty cool.
That's really
Really
fun,
cool.
actually.
So
How's that work?
Science,
Science.
science.
It's now.
magic.
Oh shit.
Um,
Hang on.
yeah. So I mean, I'm sure you guys have some money
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have like I'll keep like a little emergency pouch on me at all times,
Yeah.
probably. Just
I
in
wouldn't
case.
let B pay for it.
Okay. So yeah, there's a person at the stall. They say, "Hi, would you like any of my food?" And they like gesture to all of it. It's like there's a grill with a fire underneath it and some charcoal and wood. You know what I mean?
We'll take one of each. It's on him. Thank you.
Okay, that sounds great. And then grabs 4 kebabs
Yeah.
and hands them like each to you and says, "That'll be 2 coins each."
Oh, sorry, I meant one each for each of us.
Oh, of course.
No,
and then
no,
she
no,
leaves
no,
and
no,
or
no.
they leave, huh?
I'm sorry, I'm not that hungry.
Yeah.
This is a big guy right here.
I ate before.
I mean, I could use a
Are you
couple.
Yeah.
Can I roll for it? So you look-
Yeah.
What is it, like notice?
Yeah.
I got 4.
Roll
Oh, I have to roll.
Just
yeah.
Roll in.
Deception or deceive.
Oh, I don't have deceive. Oh wait, yes I do. No, I don't. Haha. Settle.
Okay, so I'm in line.
Why are you lying? I don't trust liars.
Fine. Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you. One of each for each of us. Thank you. It's on him.
Okay, so the person like stops, pauses, looks around, and then starts grabbing more and handing them out.
And Titus is gonna take a bunch.
I shake my head as like no, like I'm okay.
I'll just take hers.
Oh my
Take
God.
her.
So goes through.
This is Devon's punishment.
Yeah.
This is his personal hell.
Every character I make, Devon's gonna hate, and I will.
God.
This guy's just a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 24.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's gonna just like go through his thing, just like whip it out, sprinkle it in her hand. Yeah. He'll just like reluctantly just like kind of reach in his pocket and open it up and just like dump it out into her hand.
Okay. So
It's
then
probably,
yeah.
like just about all he had, maybe like half of what he had on him.
Yeah.
It's like,
They accept. So yeah, they take the coin and say, "Thank you so much. Have a good day," and like waves kindly at you guys.
You're wonderful. I love this place. It's so good. And I just start eating.
Is it good?
It smells fantastic.
It
It is my favorite shop here.
is pretty good. Like it's not the best you guys have had, but it's decent.
Oh, that's pretty good.
There's never a line.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I know.
It's fucking weird.
I
Great.
just kind of give you a look. Who the fuck
No,
did
Jack,
we just
you're
get
all right.
saddled with?
You're pretty alright too. What's your name again?
I am James.
James. That's a handsome
Hey.
name.
Are you lying?
James Tops.
I got a 2 to notice.
A 0.
That's a handsome name, but I feel like you're lying. I don't like liars.
Well, and I just keep walking.
Well,
Well,
I just keep eating.
all right, we'll call it there for today.
that
Well.
was so stupid.
Thank you, everybody, for listening.
Bye. Alright,
No,
let's
we have to
do
plug
stuff.
stuff.
Do stuff.
Real quick, can you believe the session started with them about to kill each other?
I was never gonna happen.
I want to say that I love Adam very much.
My feelings are hurt. I'm just kidding. Everyone goes,
Tim
"Yeah,
will
fine."
start crying.
It's
I've
good,
like
yeah.
I've been shaking this whole time.
I know,
and I'm
it's
like
totally
ah,
okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're into the role play. You're
We're
into
role-playing,
it.
dude.
Y'all
It's
are
okay.
into it.
They're characters.
Parlaying.
It's a book.
Parlay.
Parlay. We should have. Live to parlay another day. Anyways, follow Adavans Armory, ADAVANS. Give us money.
I thought we were gonna plug Chandler next and then go to our stuff.
Well, I don't know. I like to jump around.
Okay.
Keep us on our toes.
Sorry, I'm still Jack right now. I gotta get out of it.
Yeah. You could support us on our Ko-Fi. It's Ko-Fi/5GMs in a Trench Coat.
Yeah, and then my art account, Gremlin Frog Art. You can probably find it on 5GMs and on Adavans Armory very easily.
Also, if you like the episode and you like what we're doing, please rate us 5 stars. And if you want, leave a little comment. If you like it.
Comments.
We love it.
Tell us you hate us.
Yeah.
I'll be okay with it.
Yeah, we'll
Say
understand.
we shouldn't have roleplayed that way, and that Tamlin and I were actually mad at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Make
want
me
you to
throw
comment
up.
about
I
that.
want to throw up.
Say we're insufferable. I'd get it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello. Thank you for listening to 5GMs in a Trench Coat. Be sure to follow us on social media at 5GMs in a Trench Coat on Instagram and TikTok, and at 5GMs Official on Twitter. If you like the episode, please rate us 5 stars and leave a little comment. And if you'd like to support us further, you can leave us a little tip on Ko-Fi at ko-fi.com/5GMs in a Trench Coat. Thanks, and catch you in the next episode.